It's Tuesday, March 25th, 2008, and this is Ironman Bobby's Journal. Um, I haven't podcasted in a while. On Friday, I didn't do anything. I was at work pretty late, and then we went downtown and had a couple drinks and went to a place called Raise the Steaks that has by far one of the greatest steaks I've ever had in my entire life. So had one of those, and then we went back to Adam's place and played some poker, and just sort of chilled out. Basically, that was all of our friends celebrating my 26th birthday. On Saturday, I was going to work out, and I didn't, and now I can't remember what I did on Saturday. Oh, I had dinner with my parents on Saturday for my birthday. And then Sunday, which was Easter, was my birthday, and so I decided to take that day off. I was supposed to have a long ride, and instead I stayed at home and read a couple books. I finished a book called The Serial Killers Club. It's a pretty entertaining book, and started reading The Lord of the Rings because I have yet to read it, and I figured that I should read one of the books that's considered a great classic. So that's what I did on Sunday. On Monday, it was right back to work. I worked a full day at work and then did a turbo workout. It was another 70-minute turbo workout, only this was a group. The main set was a group of 5-minute big gear sprints, basically. So for 5 minutes, I put my bike in a really big gear so that rather than having the pedals turn over really, really fast, you basically put in a big fat gear and just kind of churned and just really stressed your muscles out for a solid 5 minutes. So it's nothing quick. It's just kind of big furnace. Like it's like a, a low gear, like second gear on like a V6 versus like or no, it's like okay, sixth gear on like a V6 where you're just flying and you have the engine going really, really fast versus like second gear on a V8 where it's just like hauling something up a hill where it's just like just constant torque and energy. So that was Monday. Um, then I came home and did some stuff, cleaned up, and basically went to bed pretty early and got up. I woke up kind of with a start this morning at 4:48 this morning, 12 minutes before my alarm went off. When I woke up, I thought I'd missed my alarm, but I hadn't. So I woke up about 10 minutes before it was supposed to go off, kind of nodded off. Alarm went off, woke up, grabbed my gear, and drove on down to the YMCA. And I swam today. Swim was a was it 3-6? So it was a 24 lap warm up, and just to let you know that 35 laps is a mile. So it was a 24 lap warm up, followed by an 8 lap set that was drills. There's all sorts of different types of drills to help you get your stroke down. So I did 8 laps of drills, followed by 8 laps of cool down. So it was a good solid workout. I was in the pool for a good hour. It's a Tuesday, so generally the pool isn't too crowded, so that was nice. Went to work, and then at work, uh, the group of people that I work with, we're all based in teams, and so the team that I work with, we kind of like to kid each other about stuff, and somehow we got onto a joke about being able to do 150 push-ups in 5 minutes. So we talked Pete into doing 150 push-ups, and it took him 9 minutes and 56 seconds. So, being the fact that it's a bunch of guys and we're a bunch of meatheads, even though we're all engineers, I had to do my 150 push-ups, and I did it in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So, and then Ravi did try to do his. He was only able to do 100 push-ups in 10 minutes. So, my arms were sore, very, very sore, and I got off work and I went to go climb, and I couldn't do a lot of the moves that you need to be able to do when you climb because my arms hurt so bad. So I just bouldered a little bit, and that was pretty much it. And then I came home, I had some dinner and watched the first 2 hours of Lord of the Rings with Katie, and then now it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to sleep because I have a 5 a.m. run tomorrow, and then tomorrow morning it'll be a 5 a.m. run. It's one of my key runs, and then tomorrow evening it's going to be a easy bike ride, 60 to 90 minutes, and then as part of the whole machismo thing with work, we've decided to do a mile-and-a-half run just to see where everybody is on our team. So basically, I'll start the betting tomorrow to see how much money I can make off that race. That's pretty much it. As for last week, I missed 2 out of the 4 morning workouts. I missed 2 out of the 6 evening workouts. 2 of the workouts that I missed was because of working overtime. And 2 of the workouts I missed was because I'm lazy and I like to sleep. So I did pretty well for the first really hardcore week. It was a lot better than I thought it actually would be. And that's pretty much it. Yep, see you guys next time.